In our proposal, we will be discussing a problem that we think is one of the biggest problems we have in our society today, and that is to stop using plastic for your drinking water and turn to using fill-up stations. We will next start discussing how we will fix this problem and what steps we will take to fix this problem. We will next list the items that we need before we can put these stations up. And then lastly, we will discuss the budget we have and start scheduling when things will start being put in. Plastic bottles from water bottles have been a huge issue all around the world and is affecting us a good amount. People are getting discovered for diseases caused by the plastic, and it is happening quite often. OneGreenPlanet.org says that BPA, which makes the plastic, can be hazardous to human health. They are also a big waste of our resources because only about 9% of things that are supposed to get recycled actually do, and that is according to OneGreenPlanet.org. By having these refill stations around campus, it would eliminate the reason for people to carry around plastic water bottles, and also might encourage people to stop using the plastic bottles. We believe that by putting these up around our campus, we will be a good start to having them all over the place. I do not think it is possible to get rid of all the plastic bottles, but this would certainly decrease the usage of plastic bottles and make our planet a better place.
There are many objectives that we hope to accomplish to get to our goal of putting these refill stations up around campus. We will call a supplier of these refill stations and we will schedule a time with them for them to come to the school and put these units in. Once these units are put in, then there will not need to be service on these units, nor will they have to be taken care of special. These are units that requires a one-time effort, then they just keep operating.
To achieve putting these units in, we will first need to call different places and see the different prices between different units. We believe that our schools should invest in the ones that are the most durable so they will last longer, and this will also make sure we get our money's worth. Sure, they will be a little more expensive, but it'll all be worth it in the long run when they last longer. We will call different places and compare prices of the units and the price they cost to come and assemble these units. We will at least call three different places so we know we are getting the best deal. Once we know we are getting the best deal, then we will have them come out and install them. On April 1st, we will first determine how many water refill stations we will need around the campus of Fresno Pacific. On April 5th, we will have the car wash to raise up money so we can fund this. Also on April 5th, we will do research about different places to buy the water refill stations. On April 6th, we will order 3 flow water refill stations. And on April 7th, we will allow for the hired workers to install the stations. We will install them at the Green, Jost Hall, and the gym. We will place posters and signs around campus in all classrooms and outside areas too that show that we have these water refill stations around campus that students can use. On April 8th, we will contact custodian about the need to change out filters during the cleanup routine.
The company we chose to buy products from was a company named Flow Water. It provided a lot of important information about the importance of recycling, as well as had a lot of different options to choose from. The water refill stations are $3,400 each, and for 3, we would pay $10,200. The labor costs are $300, and for the quantity of 3, we would spend $900, totaling out to $11,100. We will both be responsible for doing fundraising to raise the money for these stations. We know that we have solved a large problem on our campus when we see students walking around with refillable water bottles rather than plastic bottles. We can measure that this process is working by looking at trash cans or around campus. We can search trash cans and recycling boxes for plastic bottles before and after the installation of these stations to see the exact change we have given our school. This could have an impact on the world deeply because we want others to look at our water refill stations and keep spreading the word of them to a point where you'll be frowned upon for having plastic water bottles.